So InZOI now has been out for just under a week. I have about 14 hours worth of gameplay, and this is what I think about the game so far. I've been playing The Sims since The Sims 2 back on my giant PC, and I loved that game to death. I still actually have all my physical copies around the house, and I dread to think how much I actually spent on that game. I also played The Sims 3, not as much as The Sims 2, and I have over 1,000 hours logged in Sims 4. I dread to think how many hours were logged in Sims 2 because that would actually be embarrassing. So coming into InZOI, I have some experience with this type of game, and I'm interested in if it will give me everything I want in a life simulator game or not. But I must remind you, it is in early access, so things will change. Also, I do want to note that I am playing this on an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060, which is the lowest card this game does take. And I'm playing it on the low setting, which both looks good and is playable. I'm loving the creative freedom of Creator ZOI mode. The fact that I can change any existing item of clothing to have any design I want brings me back to the old days of The Sims 2. Does anyone remember downloading the official program to make your own clothes? I spent hours on that, and that just brings me right back. I don't need any mods, and that's what makes this game. I don't need mods to make my ZOI. It's all there for me. I have creative control. In InZOI, you can walk around using the WASD keys as well as using the standard point and click. For me personally, I prefer point and click, and I do sometimes knock the ZOIs out of their actions when I hit one of those keys, which can be kind of annoying. I hope that they do put an option to turn that off in the future, because some people prefer the WSD, some people prefer point and click. For me, sim games, I think I prefer point and click, but it does also give me GTA vibes, and I'm thinking, imagine like an RP server in ZOI. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so this is going to sound weird that I'm excited about this, but we can open and close curtains. And I don't know why, but this makes me super happy that it's not just like a look item and that we can actually do something with it. Also, can we talk about the fact that some items and things you can do in InZOI are just there in the base game? Like, they're there. We don't need money to buy a kit to vacuum our house or do the laundry, which granted, laundry does need expanding more, but the fact it's there to begin with, like, hello, we don't need to spend an extra $5 on each of these things to have them added to our game. I love the fact that we can custom create anything that we have in-game. Sofas, beds, curtains, you name it, we can customize it. We have a 3D print option, which means you can create your own clutter, and I've been downloading so much off the canvas gallery, like, it is crazy. And some of the stuff that people are making already, wow. So mods are, like, for items and clutter, probably going to be the thing of the past, since we can do it all ourselves. And it's on a gallery. And you can also 3D print accessories onto clothing, which people have done. I haven't done that myself, but I've been seeing videos of it, and it looks pretty cool, like custom handbags they've been putting onto their actual ZOI. I love the fact that we can import our own video and make our own dance with the ZOIs, and it does actually work in game. It's not just a photo gallery thing, it does work in game. You can go to a party and you can get them to dance like how you want them to dance, which looks pretty cool. We can also go to work with them on certain jobs, and we have tasks to do. One thing is the tasks generally are the same, which day to day can get a little bit annoying because it's the same task, so hopefully they expand that more in the future. Babies and toddlers are a little bit more awkward though. Currently, there's not much you can do with a toddler. You can walk around with them, give them their bottle, change them, but there's not really much you can do at the moment at this present time. There's also items like the baby seat, you can't do anything with it. Bed, can't do anything with it. Changing, can't do anything with it. So I'm hoping in the future they will sort this out and it's just a visual thing for now, just ready for the future. Because currently there's nothing there that makes me want to have a toddler or baby just yet in this game. Just to note, I haven't created a child ZOI or played one just yet, so I'm not too familiar on that gameplay. Talking of child ZOIs, I haven't tried the whole running into them with a car glitch. That apparently has been solved. Actually thinking about it, I don't think I've seen a child ZOI just yet, so I definitely have more hours to play in this game. Build and buy mode is a bit of a learning curve for me personally, as I'm used to the shortcuts to The Sims, but I'm sure as I spend more time in the game building and experimenting, the controls will become second nature. I do love that the game does come with some blueprints that you can use when building your new homes, because sometimes you just want to build but you're not sure what. Buy mode, while it does have some nice items, it is missing a lot of stuff, but as I said, it is early access and I'm expecting more stuff to be added to it. I also love that if you hold the Alt key, it basically becomes the move objects cheat in The Sims. I've noticed that when you're out and about and you're talking to fellow Zs who live in this city, there's this little arrow button which quickly lets you switch your control to them. So say you had a Z who is flirting with another and it's not going the way that you want, you can switch your control to them with no loading screens and do what you need to do. And then you can switch back. I have noticed you do get a loading screen when you go from like a Z at work to a Z at home. But if you select the Z and move your camera away and then change to another Z, there's no loading screens. Complicated, I know, but that's how I've worked out to not have the loading screens. I also had a InZOI move out of flat, which I redesigned, and as soon as I moved out, the apartment went back to its original layout, which I hate, and I wish it didn't do that, so please fix that. I do like the fact that you can move all your bars anywhere on the screen, your needs, the InZOIs, all of them, to how you just like it. Unfortunately, when you're making food, you can't make a group meal just yet. You can only make a single plate, which is not very good for a household. It is super annoying, so hopefully they'll sort that out in the next update. So I've really enjoyed what I've played of InZOI, and I'm really looking forward to what will come out for it this year. They've said early access will last around a year, and they have an active Discord where people can throw suggestions or if there's any bugs. It's currently $34.99 or $40 on Steam, which does say on their notes that it is a discounted price. Will this kill off The Sims? It's really hard to say. They're both very different and very similar games. It all depends on your play style. All I can say personally is I think this is a good thing. The more competition EA has, the better, because it means they have to actually fix the game. As much as I love The Sims, there's too many broken bugs in it. And I don't use mods in The Sims. The only one I use is MCC, and that's to improve quality of life and storytelling. So I'm hoping this will get bug fixes and better quality of life also in The Sims sorted too. I personally think if you enjoyed The Sims, you'll enjoy InZOI too. So I do plan on making another video halfway through the year and seeing what has changed between this and maybe The Sims. While I'm here, I also want to congratulate the InZOI team who have sold 1 million copies in about a week, which is crazy. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, feel free to subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. I also stream on Twitch, YouTube and TikTok. Feel free to follow me there, all on the same name. Have a good day. See you later.